Hello and welcome to Kabamba Farms. Today we are not at our farm in Lufwanyama district in the Copper Belt in Zambia. Today we are coming all the way from the USA in the little city called Moultrie, Georgia. This is where we are doing the 2025 Agri-Expo for all the farming inputs, the farming equipments, livestock, and those who do crops. So today we're going to showcase most of the things that goes around. So for those of you farmers who would love to import some equipment, there's so many different equipments for your farms. There's so many livestock here. Others are even doing artificial insemination. You can buy the artificial insemination for your livestock if you want to increase and boost your breed. There's so much to learn here. So I would like you to stick around. If you are new on this channel, you please subscribe, share the information, and let's learn together. This is Kabamba Farms. Thank you. And welcome back. We are now at the John Deere booth where we can see a lot of different farm equipments. So we are with Mary here, and she's going to walk us around and tell us how each and all these equipments work accordingly. So just stick around. Mary, thank you so much and welcome.
Okay.
And give us a walk around for this.
All right.
Yeah, please. Thank you.
Okay, I'm going to start with this sprayer behind me. So this sprayer right here is called it's a John Deere. It's a 412, which just indicates the size of the spray tank on it and the chassis size. But what I really want to talk about is what the technology is on it, if that's okay.
Good. So here, this one is for spraying the chemicals,
yes,
like weed killer.
Yes, exactly.
Wow.
But this, it's very high tech. This is probably John Deere's most advanced technological sprayer right here.
Wow.
So what I'll show you is over on the boom. This is kind of where the magic happens. But yes, sprays herbicides, insecticides, any type of pesticides, fungicides, but individual nozzle control. So you can get down in the field and basically it will shut off. Each nozzle can shut off. Also, you'll see that there are cameras. There are 36 cameras across the boom. And what that can do is basically detect weeds in the field and spot spray for those different weeds using herbicides. So what other questions do you have? I know.
So when you're saying it's weed spray with cameras, what do the cameras do?
Yep.
Let's say there's weeds, different types of weeds.
Yep.
And then the chemicals, how does the camera
how does it
differentiate
work?
the weed and the crop?
Yep, so basically what the crop model knows, like on the software side, is anything that is not the crop. So basically you go into that display and you say, hey, we are going to spray corn today. So what that model knows is I need to spray anything that is not corn. So it doesn't necessarily know exactly what that weed is, but it knows that it is not corn. So I've got to spray that.
Wow, that's good. You see, that's the best technology that we have, and things are changing.
Yes.
This is how farming is now changing. We are living in a modern world where technology is really changing. So as you can hear on this machine and how it does with the weeding. What else do you have that we can look at? This is beautiful. Yeah.
Still on the sprayer, you want to move to a different piece of equipment?
Yeah, we can move to another one because
I can show you whatever you want.
Okay, yeah, you just take charge.
Okay.
I'm learning while you're explaining all this to me, I'm trying to learn. Yes.
Yep, so this is kind of a show and tell type piece for the Sunbelt Ag Expo that we're at, but this specifically right here is a row unit for a planter. We have a full planter over there, but I'll kind of go through what it is. So basically,
it's a planter.
Yes, this is a row unit for a planter. So what we have here is this is electric drive. So versus a hydraulic drive or a ground drive planter, this is going to hook up to the back of the tractor and it's going to be electrically driven. So basically, it's taking that PTO energy and transforming it to electric. And what it's doing is it has a brush belt system in here. So on the inner workings or the guts of this, basically what happens is that seed gets in that brush belt, and versus that seed, you know, knocking all the way down and maybe finding its trench, this places it exactly. So it has very good singulation and spacing.
Ooh.
It also has hydraulic downforce. So basically, on the back of this, where you normally might have your sprocket right here, this row unit can be changed in the cab for its downforce, for the amount of downforce that it's working. So this is a very high-tech piece.
So this is auto-controlled.
Yes, well, it's not auto, it's still manual, but it's done in the display of the tractor. So when you're going through the field and you're hooked up to that tractor, you can change those on the fly.
Okay, so the operator just keeps changing the wow.
You can set parameters. Hey, I want this much downforce, and this thing is going to always try and fight to have that much downforce.
Okay, so does it have the speed on the distance of like the hectareage speed? How much can you do in a size?
So I don't know exactly, and I apologize for the units, but you can in really good planting conditions, this can run up to 10 miles an hour.
Ooh,
so I don't know exactly what that would translate to, but it's pretty fast.
Oh yeah, that's 10 miles. That's a lot.
Yeah, versus any other planter, you're probably planting at 3, 4, 5 miles an hour.
Yeah, because when you connect it to a tractor, most of them they are more like manually. But this, when you mention 10 miles an hour, that's very fast. You can finish a huge size on that.
That's right. Yep.
Okay, good. So we're moving on to another one.
Okay.
What do you have? Yes.
I would say let's walk this way.
Okay. Good. Thank you.
We'll go over to the.
You can do anything. Right?
Yeah.
You can hook up any.
I can show you a little bit. So this right here is an 8RX tractor. 8RX 410 is what it is called. So basically 410 is the rated horsepower. It actually gets a little bit more. There's a power bulge is what John Deere calls it. But these tracks, specifically this is going to be used in situations where we're doing tillage. Yes. You can really pull whatever you want to with it, but the idea of it is it's got better traction, it's got more horsepower to go through and get some of that ground stirred up.
Wow, I saw there is so many displays in there.
Yep.
So everything must be computerized, huh?
Everything's computerized, yeah.
So you can do weeding or planting with it, just depending on what equipment you put on that side, huh?
Most of the time we're going to see tillage. That would be what we would put behind this. But you could, so like a disc harrow or a vertical tillage type piece, but really you can put whatever you want to behind it. You're not very limited because of how big it is and how much horsepower it has.
Wow. This is a different innovation.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Good. Okay.
It's expensive too.
Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah.
Okay, then this is a spreader. So this is a 400R. So compared to our sprayer that's over there, it's built on the same chassis or on the same frame.
Yes.
So basically what it has, and we can walk around the back of it. Let's see here. It has a spreader bin, so you can do some variable rate spreading of granular fertilizer application. So this will be used, multiple times in the season, whether it's pre-plant, like before you go through with a planter, or in season, and then sometimes even right after season to go ahead and do pre-plant for the following spring.
So what's the hopper for?
Yeah, the hopper, you put fertilizer in it, so granular fertilizer.
I see. Yep. So you can use it for fertilizer.
Yeah.
And then you can still do planting.
No planting. It's just fertilizer.
Wow.
Just fertilizer, but you use it multiple times throughout the year. You might do it pre-planting to put something on the ground.
Yeah. So now on the big tires, so this is like you have to make sure that your plants are kind of wide enough for this to move around because it's so huge, right? Yeah,
but you can also change the tire size or the tire width in the crop. So most of our stuff, and again I apologize on the units, but all of our stuff is pretty much between 36-inch row spacing and 38-inch. So what we can do is we can move those tires in and out to make sure we get on that right road track so that we're not damaging any of our crops as we're going through the field.
This is impressive. I'm seeing this for the first time. It must be a new model. What year is this?
No, this is brand new. This is a 2025, but Deere has made a dry spin spreader for a lot of years, but you'll also see people use a dry spin spreader as a pull behind a tractor also. So like this is what they call a self-propelled.
Yes.
But then there's also the pull behind. So we see a lot of these around though.
Yeah. Well, that's good. It's so impressive. Yeah. Yep. Okay. What else do you have?
Okay, I'm gonna finish up right here on this planter.
Please,
so basically we were talking about the singular row unit, but this is what it looks like on a full scale. So it's got.
So when you're doing the planter is right here, right?
Yep, and I'll open this up and so this is where the seed is going to be, and it's going to be vacuum sucked to that, and it's going to spin around.
It rotates.
Yep, and then if you see, there's the brush belt system I talked to. That seed's
Yes.
going to go there, and it's going to go all the way down.
Oh,
And then this
okay,
is your closing system here, and yeah, the seed is being fed from that big tank right there.
So the seeds in there, and then they run through.
Yep.
As
so
it's
these,
finishing up. Wow.
Yep.
Or they get suction.
Suction. Yep. And so it just goes into these little mini hoppers, and then it comes on here.
Ooh.
Yep. And this plant's cotton and soybeans and corn.
Soybeans and corn. Yeah. Good. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. The common farming in my country now is more of corn and soybeans.
Yep. So
that's what works out with. Ooh,
Yep.
That's a huge one. Yeah. How big is this tank?
I don't know how big the tank is.
But that can plant a huge hectarage, right?
Oh yeah.
Good,
This thing,
good. Yeah.
So what we say typically, like if you go from, let's just say, a standard or the normal type planter we see to this, you're probably going to get finished planting 2 days earlier. So it's going to be
I can
a
imagine
lot
that.
of improvement in terms of getting that seed in the
Wow,
ground.
Good. Mariana, thank you so much. I would like to get your business card for.
I don't have it, but
does anybody have any information that I can use?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay,
We'll
please.
get you one, but I apologize. I don't
Yeah,
have
no,
one.
that's all
Yeah.
good. As long as there's some information that I can put in for any contacts. You
Yeah,
know?
absolutely.
Yeah. Please,
Thank
I really
you.
appreciate that.
Yeah,
Nice
thank you.
talking to you.
Let me give you this back.
Good, thank you.
Yeah.
All American panel and looking at their equipment here, and I'm here with Justin. Justin is going to give us some time to walk us around on his equipment. Justin, thank you so much for your time. Please
Yes, sir.
help us walk around and let us know about your equipment.
All right.
Thank you. Good. Thank you.
Yes, sir. So we have a lot of different stuff here.
Yes, please.
The Air Equip chutes are a very popular brand that we offer. So we have everything from a hydraulic model. We have upscale hydraulic models. We've also got everything from here all the way down to a very basic unit. So we can cover a broad spectrum of producers, from a very small producer that just has a handful of cattle all the way up to producers with several hundred or thousands of head of cattle with our squeeze chutes.
Good. So does this come with a scale, or this is different?
This one does not have a scale. We do offer a scale model, or a model that has scales up underneath the chutes.
Okay.
And then we can also put scales in an alleyway.
Oh, okay.
So we can offer it several different ways based on what the producer needs or desires.
Okay.
So that's definitely
So
an option.
in other words, this equipment can be connected to those people that who has like a deep spray system tank, and then when the cows are coming in, the first they come through here for anything like injecting or vaccinating them, and then they walk through
Yes, sir.
the thing. Okay. Yeah,
Absolutely.
that looks good. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So these are just different sizes, but they're more similar, right?
That's correct.
no,
So there's different models, from a more basic model to a more sophisticated, and typically that will go with based on the size of the operation for the producer. It kind of would be more budget friendly versus more upscale.
I see. This one is more manual, right?
Yes, sir.
Opening and things like that. Then I saw that one had some hydraulic equipment. Okay,
That's right.
good.
Yep.
Then that's the one with a
This
scale.
one has scales. Yes.
Okay.
This is actually Hugh. This is our Gallagher Rip.
Nice meeting you, Alexander.
Yes,
Good.
sir.
Thank you, sir.
But the load bars on this is the most accurate way to weigh cattle.
Yes.
The load bars actually bolt under the squeeze chute. So hypothetically speaking, if you want a little demonstration of this, the camera can come here and kind of see. So I took that off of auto mode, and when I come in, when I step on this scale,
I see the numbers moving.
it'll show you the weight.
Yeah.
And
yes.
like in an alleyway type scale application, if the cattle leaned on a wall, it would affect the weight. In this chute, even if I hung from the ceiling in it, it still has the weight.
Oh, wow.
So it don't affect the weight. Where as an alleyway scale, which I can show you here, it would be impacted by what you were touching.
Okay, I see. Oh, that's a beautiful setup here.
So as you see here, this is what I'm calling an alleyway scale. If cattle come into this one,
okay,
you can see the weight.
Yes.
But now if I lean on this wall, see what happens?
Oh,
If I take pressure off,
it's going off.
it affects the weight. Now, this application for scales is necessary for some producers. So for example, this unit here is portable. This whole unit can jack up. We put tires under it and a tongue on the front, and you can pull it down the road behind your pickup truck.
Oh.
So that's why it needs to be in the alleyway, cradled where the scales are protected versus up underneath the chute. So that would be a stationary application, and this would be portable. So although this may not be as accurate as that, in a portable application, this is still very effective and can be used. You just have to be a little more cautious as cattle come through, making sure maybe they're not leaning on a side or something to make sure you're getting accurate weight.
Okay, good.
Yes,
so
sir.
where are these made from?
So Air-Equip is actually built in Manitoba, Canada, and then Gallagher is manufactured in New Zealand.
Oh, okay, okay, that's good.
Those are both products that are imported into the U.S. to be sold. Yep.
Okay, good. Which other one do you have? So this one actually, in other words, you're buying the whole thing like this, right? So that your cows can go in.
That's right. So this tub, they enter the tub and cattle sweep around to get them single file going to the squeeze chute so you could doctor and administer whatever vaccinations or treatments that you need.
Good.
As well as vaccinations and all.
And then that's a smaller part.
Sir?
Okay. That one doesn't have a scale, huh?
It does not have a scale. It is a portable unit as well. So this one can have a scale. It can be added in the bottom just like the other. This one just does not have the tub. It's just the chute.
Oh, you can add the scale.
That's right.
Oh, okay.
Yes, sir.
But this one now, when you add the scale, this is the one that you are showing like this one, right? It will be different if you lean on.
That's right. Yep.
Okay.
And these are adjustable. These alleyways are adjustable, so you can narrow it down based on the size of the cattle.
Okay. Wow.
Yes, sir.
Looks very strong. Yeah. You love it for
very well built.
for some time. This is part of your equipment.
Yes, sir. It is. So Patriot is another very good partner of ours. We sell a lot of these. These are calf feeders. Some folks will use them to feed larger animals, mature animals, but most of them are used for feeding calves. Down here I can show you one with the gates down so you can see an example of what I'm saying as a calf feeder.
And it's mobile. You can put it around the farm, right?
Yes, sir.
Ooh.
So here is an example of a stationary unit, but it's got the gates down so you can see. So calves can come through and eat, but your mature cows, the mother cows and the bulls, it would keep them out. So only you're supplementing your calves.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
With the food coming in down here.
This one is a pretty innovative product. So they actually have where you put jacks on this so you can open and close your feed control, where a lot of them have a more antiquated mechanism to better control that feed flow coming down. Where this just uses a jack to let open and close it.
Wow. That's so unique. Yeah. Justin, thank you so much. This is good good information. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Good. Nice.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I would love to get your details. Did you give me your business card?
I have.
Yeah. I would love to get your details so that I can put it all together. Okay, so we continue with our farming equipments. We are here at the LMC booth, and I'm here with Joseph. He's going to walk us and show us around with their equipment, what they have for these farm equipments. Joe, thank you so much for your time, and
Yes,
please,
sir.
I would like you to tell us more about your equipment.
So LMC Ag is a liquid application manufacturer out of Southwest Georgia. We do everything from a 55 gallon all the way up to a 200 gallon in our smaller sprayer options. We do go up to 3-point hitch tractor models and then also pull type models. A lot of our sprayers can go anywhere from an 8-row boom all the way up to a 24-row boom, which is about 72 feet, looking at it on an 18-inch tip spacing. We do have liquid application trailers that can move liquid from a shop out to the field to be able to fill up a sprayer more quickly. We do have our pull types that can get several different sizes, different classifications for your duty size on whether you need it to be a heavy duty class sprayer, a medium duty classification sprayer. So all of them have very, very nice upgrades that you can get on them. Obviously at the show here we have our nicest sprayer, 1,000 gallons, 72 feet wide. It has down to each individual nozzle capability.
Good. Thank you. So tell me, Joe, how does this work? Because I see it's got wheels. Does it have to be pulled by a tractor, or how does
so this unit is what we use in South Georgia as a liquid fertilizer rig.
Yes.
It's got Yield 360 Y drops on it. So it would be hooked behind the tractor.
Okay.
This is your pumping system. It is driven off the tire. So as the tractor pulls it across the ground, this tire spins, turns the gear in the pump, and allows everything to pump out. It is in itself a rate controller. So whatever setting that you set it to be able to operate for your application rate, it's going to put out that exact amount.
Okay.
So that way you can set it, and it doesn't matter how fast or slow, you can go within a range. It's going to have a min and a max.
So this is a liquid spray?
Yes, sir. So it puts out liquid fertilizer.
Okay.
And it's going to dribble it right next to the plant. It's going to put that liquid fertilizer right there in a row.
So now, my question is, if you're doing liquid spray on like the corn,
yes, sir.
What happens if there's so many weeds? Does it make the weeds grow, or this is after you've kind of make sure you clear your weeds out?
If you've got what we call weed pressure in your field, then yes, there is going to be some of that liquid fertilizer that's going to be uptaken by that. So this may be something that you would come through after you've sprayed your weeds to help kill your weeds down. Then you can come through and be able to put this so you have more uptake by the plant, more availability. So it's not stolen by the weed.
Okay. So how's the speed on this one, depending on hectarage? How much can you spray on the size of
So from what I've seen from guys, this unit has a 500-gallon tank. In our area, you're getting about 20 to 30 acres on this full tank. And that's for corn. Corn, you're going to put out a lot of liquid fertilizer per acre on it. So you're only getting about 30, maybe up to 40, depending on that rate that you're trying to do for that.
So with a speed of 20 hectares, acres rather, how fast can that go?
Really,
because you see, when people are doing manually, it takes them days to finish that acre. So it's a very good advantage that somebody owns this kind of an equipment.
Yes, sir.
And I believe it runs fast.
Yeah, so with this, you're going to be around that 5 to 6 miles per hour mark. It's not going to be super fast like you are with the big high boy sprayers and stuff like that. Because like I said, this pump does have a range that it can work in.
Okay.
So you're going to be around that 6 mile an hour mark is where most guys are able to run.
Wow, that's good. So is there some that you don't necessarily have to have this?
Yes,
but you can still use it, put it on something?
This comes in several different configurations. This is just the widest option that we do, which is 12 rows. You can get this in several other configurations. This unit will dribble the liquid fertilizer right on top of the ground. Okay. Well, what that means in our area, because of the heat, the sun, that liquid fertilizer has the chance to evapotranspirate, is the proper terminology there. So what that means, you're either going to have a rain shortly after you use this, or you've got to have irrigation to be able to help that soak into the soil. Another one of the units that we build looks exactly like this, except it has coulters, and it is actually putting the liquid fertilizer in the soil. So that way you don't have as big a chance of the evapotranspiration happening and your plant being able to uptake it easier.
Oh, that's good. Now, so tell me about your location, LMC. Do you have them in another outlet apart from Georgia?
So LMC Ag is our company. LMC is a manufacturer out of Southwest Georgia. They do peanut shelling equipment all over the world.
Oh,
so there's probably some of that equipment down in y'all's area. Peanut shellers. They do the actual facilities.
Okay.
We're another business still owned by the Carter family. We're in Albany, Georgia, and we do the farm equipment. So
Wow.
we're actually the ones that are the products that are pulled behind the tractors or UTVs or whatever
Yes.
out in the field.
Wow.
So, but
yeah.
we've been in business for 25 years. This is actually our 25th anniversary this year.
Good.
So
thank
we've got
you.
a lot of really good things going on. We're very proud of where this company has come. The Carter family is very excited about where this company's come and where we're headed, especially with all of our tillage products, which we've got on the other side of the booth. We can talk about in a minute as well. That this past year has been our big growth step more recently.
Good, good. So other than this, what else do you have that you can show us?
So this product over here,
Yes.
this is the tillage line that we've got now.
Uh-huh.
We're doing this with a company out of Brazil called Antoniazzi.
Oh, okay.
So they are helping us in the American market
Yes.
design a product for the American farmer. So this is a Brazilian
So
manufacturer.
this is the backside.
Yes, sir. This
So
is the
this
backside
helps
of
to
the
roll.
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay.
So it's going to be pulled from the drawbar of the tractor, so it's not on the 3-point. It's being pulled from the back
this
of the
is
tractor.
one thing.
Yes, sir. 34 feet wide.
Well, now, how big is a tractor supposed to be to pull
Yeah.
all these things? How
So,
big is
so
it?
this the horsepower that you need for this, you're going to be around that 400 horsepower
Okay.
for this size. This one being 34 feet. The unit over there behind us, that one's a 26 foot, so you don't need as much horsepower to pull that.
Wow,
So you're
this
only
is-
going to need around the high 200s, 300 horsepower to be able to pull that
This
unit.
she should do a big hectarage, huh?
Yes, sir.
Clear this up, yeah.
So
Wow, and then that one is a smaller one.
yes, sir. Those are smaller ones. Those are for different applications, deeper tillage.
Yeah.
Down in our area, they use those for traveling around forestry applications to contain fires,
Oh, okay.
so that we can do burning in forests.
Oh, I see your partnership of
Yes, sir.
USA and Brazil, huh?
Yes, sir.
Good, good.
So Antoniazzi has been a really great company to work with. They have really helped us fine tune this product for the American farmer.
Please, thank you so much. Yeah. No, I really appreciate, Joseph. I really
Yes,
appreciate
sir.
this. I would like to get your. Oh, no. Alejandro gave me the information. I'll put it up together.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
Thank you so much. Huh?
Thank you so
Good,
much,
good.
sir.
Thank you. Good. Yeah, then I'll take that. Please, I really appreciate that. I'm here at the DJI distributor booth here with Chris, and Chris is going to walk around us to tell us more about these drones. These drones are normally used for fertilizer, into your farm, and insecticide, depending on what you want to use it with. But Chris here is going to walk us through. Chris, thank you so much. I would
welcome.
like you to walk
Hi.
us through and tell us more about these drones.
Yes, sir. My name is Chris with Accurate Ag Drones. So basically here we have the DJI T50. So this is 10.5 gallons. This thing will cover basically 5 acres in about 7 or 8 minutes.
Wow.
10.5 gallon tank. Flight time, you're looking at anywhere from 10 to 15 minutes, depending on what you're actually putting out, what your field size is, and what you're doing. It does fly at 32.8 feet per second, which is about 24 miles an hour. Okay.
Good.
Differences, and you can also basically, the wet tank here, the liquid tank, we could just pull this out, and then basically you unhook your chemical lines,
Yes.
unplug it, and then you can put in a dry tank, which will go in place of that.
Oh.
You drop that in, and then you just plug it in. Once it's calibrated to what you want, as far as like your pounds per acre, pounds per acre, and you can adjust that mid-flight too. So, when you come back from a flight, you could actually say if I don't want 50 pounds per acre, I can now adjust it. I'm a little bit off, so I can fine-tune that to about, say, I don't know, whatever you want, say 48 pounds per acre.
Good, good.
You can do all the adjustments via the controller. It's super
Good.
easy to work.
Yeah. So, Chris, let me ask the question. So, is it possible to run 2 tanks, different chemicals like fertilizer, and then the other one like insecticide?
So all you have to do is really just rinse them out.
Rinse them out.
Rinse them out with water. Just clean them out really well. It takes about maybe 10 minutes to clean everything out.
Good.
Once you are done, make sure you do clean the nozzles out and all that stuff, because you do not want to leave any chemicals sitting in these. They can become either corrosive or they can get clogged up. And then once you start your drone back, say if I let it sit for a night,
Yes.
you can actually have this thing clog and then burn pumps up and things like that.
Wow.
So you want to make sure that you keep everything cleaned off.
Good, good. So I hear you mentioned of the battery. So
Yes.
you can have like 2 batteries. Once you run, after that 10 minutes, you come and switch the battery, put a new one, and
Right.
you go back in the field.
Right. So basically, we start with three batteries.
Oh.
So
And
you
one
go
is
up-
like 10 minutes.
so
15 minutes?
10 to 15 minutes, depending on what you're doing.
Okay.
Now the bigger your fields are, the more efficient your batteries are.
Oh.
If you have smaller fields, then things aren't, a lot more turning and diverting and things like
Yes.
that. Your batteries aren't going to last as long.
So it's good for an open field.
Yes, it's great for open fields. It's also good for small fields too, and that's why a lot of people will go with the smaller drone, because now where the helicopters and the airplanes can't get into, or even say if you're doing like really hilly terrain,
Yes.
now I can put my drone in that situation where you don't want to put a helicopter or an airplane.
Oh, wow. This is quite impressive. Yeah.
Yep.
Good. DJI. Yeah. And the pricing here, you have a $40,000 price on the T100 drone package.
Correct.
Is this one for the bigger one?
So this is the biggest there is right now.
Okay.
In the States, this is 26 gallons.
Oh, wow.
Okay. This one here will fly around 44, 45 miles per hour.
Okay.
You can cover big fields again, depending on your setup, anywhere from 8 to 10 acres per flight.
Okay. So when you buy like this one, it comes with one tank. You just have to buy an extra tank if you want, or
Yes.
you can operate with one tank, just rinsing it.
So basically, like we said earlier, we go ahead and we'll unclip these here.
Yes.
Okay. And they're both on both sides, so we can actually hit these two as well. And then
Okay.
once you unclip these, and there's a little plug right here, we just unplug that.
Oh,
We'll
okay.
lift this whole unit off, and then we'll set it
Put
right
it-
down on the dry tank.
Put on a new one.
And then make sure you plug it in, and then just set your clips in and stuff.
Okay.
Yep.
And where is the battery section?
So the battery will sit right back here. Basically, what's is really cool about the T100 is
It's in.
it's
Okay,
here.
it's right there.
Whereas the difference is here, it's more in the open.
Okay.
Whereas if you look at the T50,
Uh-huh.
it's kind of tucked in here, so it does not get a lot of airflow.
Okay.
So heating with batteries and things like that may be an issue for some people. Now there are cooling stations that you can get with the drones and stuff like that. Whereas this one sits out here more in the open, so I think it's a little more airflow, which helps in the battery cooling.
Wow. This is great. Chris, thank you so much.
You're quite
We'll
welcome.
get your information and
Yes, sir.
we'll pick it up
Thank
from
you.
there. I really appreciate that. Good.
No
Thank
problem.
You. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Good.
Thank you.
Good. Hello, we've come now to the end of our exhibition. You know, this is Sunbelt Expo here in Moultrie, Georgia. So for those of you who've not subscribed, please subscribe to Kabamba Farms and keep watching. We've given so many information about farming equipment, and please, I really appreciate your support, and thanks for watching. This is Kabamba Farms. Please subscribe.